Are you ready to dive into the wonderful world of year-round gardening? Imagine stepping into your garden, no matter the season, and being greeted by a symphony of colors, textures, and scents. Whether you're dreaming of a flourishing vegetable garden or a beautiful flower bed, I'm here to share the gardening tips for beginners that will make your garden thrive all year. Even a small patch of earth, a window box, or a sunny corner in your home can be transformed into a thriving oasis. So let's put on our gardening gloves, grab our trowels, and embark on this exciting adventure together. First up, know your climate zone. Gardening isn't one size fits all. Just like we wouldn't wear a thick winter coat in the middle of summer, we can't expect plants to thrive in conditions they're not suited for. Every plant has its preferences, its own little comfort zone, so to speak. Think of it like this. Your garden is a stage, and the plants are the performers. To put on a good show, you need to choose actors who are comfortable in the environment you're providing. That's where understanding your climate comes in. Check out the USDA hardiness zones. This system divides North America into different zones based on the average lowest winter temperatures. Knowing your hardiness zone is like having a secret weapon in your gardening arsenal. It allows you to choose plants that are naturally adapted to your area's climate, making your gardening journey much smoother and more rewarding. Now you might be thinking, what if I want to grow something that's not typically found in my zone? Well, don't worry, there are always workarounds. We can explore techniques like using cloches, cold frames, or even bringing plants indoors during the colder months. The key is to be informed and work with your climate, not against it. Remember, gardening is a collaboration with nature, and a little understanding goes a long way. So do your research, find out your hardiness zone, and let's create a garden that truly flourishes in your own backyard. Now let's talk about the stars of the show, the plants. Selecting the right plants for each season is like orchestrating a symphony of colors, textures, and flavors in your garden. Imagine this. Spring bursts forth with a vibrant display of cool season crops like crisp lettuce, sweet peas, and colorful pansies. As the weather warms, your garden transitions to a summer spectacle of juicy tomatoes, vibrant peppers, and fragrant herbs basking in the sunshine. And as the days grow shorter and a gentle chill fills the air, your autumn garden comes alive with hardy kale, vibrant chard, and the warm hues of chrysanthemums. The key is to choose plants that thrive in the specific temperature ranges of each season in your region. Don't forget the perennials. These wonderful plants are the gift that keeps on giving, returning year after year to grace your garden with their beauty. From the elegant blooms of lavender to the cheerful faces of coneflowers, perennials provide a constant source of delight. Here's a little secret to boost your gardening success. Companion planting. This time-tested technique involves growing different plants together that naturally benefit each other. For instance, planting basil alongside your tomatoes not only repels pests, but also enhances the flavor of your tomatoes. Remember, choosing the right plants is about working with nature's rhythm, understanding the needs of each plant, and creating a harmonious balance in your garden. Now, just because the weather turns chilly doesn't mean our gardening adventures have to end. In fact, winter can be a wonderful time to create a thriving indoor oasis. Imagine this, stepping into your home on a cold winter day and being greeted by the sight of lush greenery, the scent of fresh herbs, and the vibrant colors of indoor blooms. Indoor gardening allows you to extend the joys of gardening throughout the year, bringing a touch of nature's magic indoors. Herbs, in particular, are incredibly well-suited for indoor life. Imagine snipping fresh basil for your pasta sauce, rosemary for your roasted potatoes, or mint for a refreshing cup of tea, all harvested from your very own indoor herb garden. Leafy greens also thrive indoors. Picture a windowsill adorned with pots of vibrant lettuce, spinach, and kale, providing you with fresh, homegrown salads even in the depths of winter. The key to successful indoor gardening is providing your plants with the right environment. Good quality grow lights can supplement natural sunlight, ensuring your plants receive adequate light for photosynthesis. Choosing the right containers is also crucial. Make sure your pots have good drainage to prevent waterlogging, and choose a potting mix specifically designed for indoor plants. With a little care and attention, you can enjoy the rewards of gardening all year round, no matter what the weather throws your way. Now let's talk about the foundation of any successful garden, the soil. It's not just dirt, it's a living, breathing ecosystem, teeming with beneficial organisms. Think of soil as the heart of your garden, pumping vital nutrients and moisture to the roots. One of the best things you can do for your garden is to start composting. Composting is nature's way of recycling, transforming waste into a rich, dark material. Compost not only improves soil structure, but also introduces beneficial microorganisms. Remember, healthy soil equals healthy plants. Let's talk about watering, the lifeblood of any garden. Plants need a steady supply of moisture to thrive, but too much or too little water can be harmful. Overwatering leads to root rot and disease. Find the right balance for your plants. Understand the watering needs of different plants. Some, like succulents, prefer dry soil, while others, like ferns, need consistent moisture. Consider the weather conditions. Hot, dry spells require more frequent watering. Rainfall may suffice during milder periods. Check soil moisture regularly. Stick your finger an inch deep into the soil. If it feels dry, water the plants. If it feels moist, hold off. It's better to underwater than overwater. Consider using drip irrigation for efficiency. It delivers water directly to the roots. Water in the morning to reduce fungal risk. Foliage dries out during the day. Adjust your watering habits for a thriving garden. Master the art of watering for flourishing plants. Remember, each plant has different needs, so you may need to keep a watering journal. Next, let's talk about the tools of the trade, those trusty companions that make our gardening tasks a joy. A gardener should have a collection of essential tools that are up to the task. Don't worry, you don't need a shed full of fancy gadgets to get started. A few basic tools are all you need to tackle most gardening chores. First and foremost, a good hand trowel is a must-have. This versatile tool is perfect for digging, planting, and weeding. Next, a pair of sharp pruners is essential for keeping your plants in shape. And of course, no gardener can be without a watering can. As you gain more experience, you can gradually add to your collection of tools. Remember, taking care of your tools is just as important as using them correctly. With the right tools in hand, you'll be well equipped to tackle any gardening task that comes your way. So let's gear up and get ready to create a garden that flourishes year after year. Okay, now comes the fun part, planning your garden. A vital step in ensuring a successful and productive year-round gardening experience. Just like we wouldn't embark on a journey without a map, we shouldn't approach gardening without a plan. Think of your garden plan as a roadmap, guiding you through the seasons, helping you make the most of your space, and ensuring a continuous harvest of delicious fruits, vegetables, and beautiful blooms. Start by sketching out your garden space, noting the location of sunlight, shade, and any existing structures or trees. This will help you determine the best locations for different types of plants. Next, create a planting calendar, taking into account your hardiness zone and the specific needs of each plant. Note the ideal planting dates for each crop, as well as the expected harvest times. Consider using a crop rotation system, which involves planting different crops in a specific area each year. This helps to prevent soil-borne diseases, improve soil fertility, and reduces pest problems. Don't be afraid to experiment with different plant combinations and gardening techniques. Keep a garden journal to track your successes and failures, noting what worked well and what you might do differently next time. Remember, a well-planned garden is a joy to behold. By taking the time to plan and prepare, you'll be rewarded with a bountiful harvest and a garden that flourishes year after year. So let's get planning and create a garden that brings you joy and satisfaction throughout the seasons. With these secrets, you're now equipped to enjoy gardening year-round. And always remember, the secret ingredient to any thriving garden is a whole lot of love. Remember, every season offers new opportunities to grow and learn. So grab your tools and let's make your garden a year-long adventure. So roll up those sleeves, dive into the dirt, and let your passion grow. If you would like to share your favorite tips or hacks in the garden with us, use #Rhokins Homestead, #Urban Gardening, or #Small Space Gardening on your favorite social media sites. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. There's so much more to discover together. Thank you for joining me here at Rhokins Homestead, your home for all things gardening. Let's grow together. Happy gardening!